The sirens, the flashing lights, the handcuffs, and yes, you read that title, right? Jasmine has been arrested, and the shocking reason why has set the entire internet ablaze. This isn't just another love and hip-hop scandal. This is the kind of meltdown that rewrites reputations, destroys friendships, and drags innocent fans into the crossfire. The brutal attack that left Yandy Smith's supporters reeling wasn't just an outburst, it was a televised implosion caught on shaky iPhone cameras and leaked across every platform. Before anyone could blink, witnesses described chaos, screams in the night, bodies rushing to break up a clash that spiraled from whispers into fists in a matter of seconds. Fans who only wanted selfies and autographs suddenly found themselves in the middle of a storm, scratched, shaken, and live streaming as Jasmine's rage erupted. And then came the moment that froze the timeline. Police pulling up, voices yelling she's out of control, and Jasmine being shoved into the back of a squad car, mascara-streaked hair flying. Eyes locked on the cameras like a scene straight out of a Netflix thriller. But here's the kicker. Insiders are already leaking messages claiming this wasn't random at all. Betrayals, secret recordings, and months of simmering grudges point to something bigger. A setup, a trap, or maybe the royest meltdown we've ever seen in the franchise's messy history. And if you think this scandal ends with an arrest report, think again. Because the footage, the receipts, and the celebrity reactions are only just starting to surface. It all began on a night that was supposed to be nothing more than a casual meet and greet. Yandy Smith, always surrounded by loyal fans, had planned a simple pop-up appearance to show love to her supporters. People came with posters, cell phones ready for selfies, and smiles stretched across their faces. But behind the glitter and flash photography, tension was already bubbling beneath the surface. Jasmine was there, and sources say she didn't just show up to support. She showed up to settle scores. Whispers had been spreading for weeks that Jasmine was furious about being cut out of behind-the-scenes deals connected to Yandy's upcoming business ventures. One insider leaked a text thread allegedly from Jasmine to a close friend. "Yandy thinks she can play me like I'm disposable. She's about to learn I'm not the one." Fans initially dismissed it as gossip, but that message hit different when everything blew up in public. The first spark was subtle. Jasmine entered the venue with an energy that could slice through glass. Eyewitnesses claim she brushed past fans with a look that said she wasn't here for games. One girl in the crowd, who later posted a frantic Instagram live, swore Jasmine muttered under her breath, "All these little Yandy stans about to feel me tonight." That clip alone racked up 500,000 views before the night even ended, as Yandy greeted fans, snapping pictures and signing merch. Jasmine hovered near the back, phone in hand, eyes darting. Then, like a match to gasoline, a fan shouted something that set her off. Reports vary on the exact words, but multiple witnesses insist a fan yelled, "Yandy's, the real Queen Jasmine. Stop hating. That was it." Jasmine snapped. She shoved her way through the crowd, pointing a finger at the fan, her voice cutting above the music. "Say it again? I dare you. Y'all worship her like she's a saint, but she's been faking since day one." The crowd gasped. Phones shot up in the air. And suddenly, the meet and greet transformed into a battlefield. Security tried to intervene, but Jasmine pushed forward, her voice shaking with rage. More leaked audio, grainy but unmistakable, captured her screaming, "Yandy's been playing everybody. Y'all don't know the half of it. She's been stabbing me in the back while you clap for her." Then it got physical. Multiple fans posted TikToks showing Jasmine lunging at the same supporter who dared to call her out. Hair was pulled, drinks flew, and screams erupted as the chaos spiraled. One video, viewed over 3 million times, shows Yandy trying to step in, only for Jasmine to swing, missing Yandy but catching another fan square in the face. The girl stumbled, bloodied, while the crowd lost its mind. Twitter exploded instantly. Hashtags like #JasmineUnhinged and #ProtectYandy trended within minutes. Fan wars broke out, with Jasmine's defenders claiming the footage was edited and taken out of context. But then came the insider leaks, alleged DMs from Jasmine herself, bragging about the altercation. They thought I wouldn't do it. They thought I was soft. Now they know. The betrayal wasn't just toward fans, it cut deeper. A voice note leaked on a gossip blog, allegedly of Jasmine ranting to a confidant. "I told Rashida this would happen. Yandy's been setting me up, using me for her little spotlight. I'm not letting her win again." The fact that Rashida's name was suddenly thrown into the fire only made things messier. Was she involved? Was she egging Jasmine on behind the scenes? Fans demanded answers, and Rashida's silence only added fuel to the conspiracy theories. Meanwhile, Yandy tried to maintain composure. She later posted a story with nothing but a black background and the words, "Sometimes silence is louder than chaos." That single sentence sparked a frenzy. Was she planning to sue? Was she cutting ties with Jasmine forever? Or was there something darker that she didn't want to expose? As the night dragged on, the meltdown escalated. Witnesses say Jasmine left the venue screaming, with police already being called to the scene. But before they arrived, she reportedly recorded a chaotic Instagram live from the back of a car, ranting incoherently. They all fake. Yandy's fake. Her fans are fake. This whole industry is fake. Her eyes were wild, her voice cracked, and the comment section filled with horrified reactions. Some fans begged her to calm down. Others spammed snake emojis. And a few whispered the one word nobody wanted to say yet: arrest. And then came the moment nobody will ever forget. Sirens, flashing lights, and the unmistakable red and blue glow hitting Jasmine's face as officers surrounded her vehicle. Eyewitness clips captured the entire scene. Jasmine screaming that she was set up, thrashing against officers as they placed her in handcuffs. One fan in the crowd can be heard shouting, "Oh my God, they're really locking her up." The video went viral instantly, cementing the night as one of the most scandalous moments in love and hip-hop history. But the story didn't stop there. Moments after the arrest, more insider leaks began dropping across gossip pages. Alleged text chains between Jasmine and an unknown producer painted a darker picture. "Tonight's the night. I'm done being quiet," Jasmine allegedly wrote. The reply: "Do what you gotta do. Just make sure cameras are rolling." That one line sent shockwaves. Was this entire meltdown orchestrated? Was Jasmine being pushed into chaos for ratings? Or was it proof that she had completely lost control? As the internet dissected every frame, celebrities started weighing in. Cardi B tweeted, "Ain't no excuse for attacking fans. That's not it." Tamar Braxton posted on IG, "This whole situation is heartbreaking. People need help, not handcuffs." And Nicki Minaj, without naming names, liked a post that read, "Some people can't handle not being the star." Every reaction became another headline, another wildfire of fan speculation dot by dawn. Jasmine's mugshot was circulating, eyes red. Mascara streaked a defiant glare locked into the camera. Fans compared it to every other scandal mugshot in reality TV history, calling it the photo that broke love and hip-hop forever. But the mugshot wasn't the end, because with it came reports that Jasmine wasn't just facing assault charges. She was being investigated for reckless endangerment after injuring fans during the melee, and just when people thought the chaos had reached its peak, a new leak surfaced. An audio clip allegedly recorded by one of Yandy's fans minutes before the attack. In the recording, Jasmine's voice can be heard whispering to someone, "If she don't back down, I'll make her back down. I don't care who's watching." The chilling tone of the words left fans stunned. Some called it damning evidence. Others insisted it was doctored. But one thing was certain, this scandal had only just begun. And the deeper people dug, the darker it looked. The night ended with Jasmine behind bars, Yandy silent, fans traumatized, and social media in a frenzy. But insiders promised that what the world saw was only the surface. They claimed there were bigger betrayals, deeper conspiracies, and even more shocking receipts waiting to be revealed. And as one anonymous account tweeted ominously, "The arrest wasn't the ending. It was the trigger. The real story is about to explode." Morning broke like a bomb going off across every feed. Jasmine's mugshot dominated Instagram timelines. Her name plastered across gossip blogs, Twitter threads, and YouTube. Gossip blogs, Twitter threads, and YouTube. Breakdowns. What had started as a chaotic fan clash had now ballooned into the biggest love and hip-hop scandal in years. But the internet wasn't satisfied with just one night of drama. They demanded answers, and they weren't ready to let Jasmine slip quietly into the shadows of a holding cell. That's when the leaks began to multiply. A gossip page with over 2 million followers dropped a set of screenshots allegedly from Jasmine's private group chat. The messages were explosive. In one, Jasmine supposedly typed, "They think I won't swing. Watch me." Another read, "Yandy needs to be humbled. If the fans get in the way, too bad." The internet erupted. Was this proof that Jasmine had planned the attack? Or was it just another doctored leak in a sea of chaos? While fans argued, more footage emerged, shaky but clear enough to show Jasmine screaming at police officers, "I'm not the villain. Y'all don't know what she did to me?" That line alone set off 1,000 conspiracy theories. What exactly had Yandy done behind closed doors? Why was Jasmine so convinced she was being set up? And more importantly, who was feeding these clips to the blog so quickly? Then came the courtroom bombshell. Jasmine was rushed before a judge less than 24 hours after the arrest. And insiders say the scene inside was just as dramatic as the arrest itself. According to witnesses, Jasmine appeared in court disheveled, still furious, and screaming that she was innocent. Reporters outside claimed they overheard her ranting. "Yandy started this. Yandy's been pushing me for months. Ask Rashida. She knows the truth." The judge, reportedly unimpressed, denied bail for the night, citing the violent nature of the charges. That decision sent shockwaves across the internet, but it didn't stop there. Just hours later, a new twist dropped. An audio recording allegedly from a secret phone tap leaked online. In the clip, a woman sounding eerily like Jasmine could be heard plotting, "If the cameras don't catch it. It's never happened. Make sure they're rolling when I confront her." Fans were floored. Was this confirmation that Jasmine had staged the entire meltdown for clout and screen time? Or was someone splicing her voice to paint her as a monster? The debates grew louder, messier, and more vicious. Celebrities weighed in again, fanning the flames. 50 Cent reposted Jasmine's mugshot with the caption, "Can't take everybody to the top. Some gon' drag you down, 'kay?" Michelle chimed in on Twitter. "Sometimes the ones you think got your back are the first to throw stones. Prayers for Yandy." Meanwhile, Spice posted a cryptic Instagram story, just the word karma written in bold white letters. Fans instantly took sides, and the feud escalated into a full-blown celebrity civil war. And then, the betrayal everyone feared surfaced. A supposed former friend of Jasmine's went live on Instagram, tearfully revealing that Jasmine had been spiraling for weeks. She kept saying Yandy was stealing her shine, that she was being erased. I begged her to chill, but she wouldn't listen. She said if she couldn't win, she'd burn it all down. The live was shared thousands of times, further painting Jasmine as a ticking time bomb. But just when the world was ready to bury her, another shocking leak flipped the narrative again. A mysterious email screenshot circulated claiming producers of the show had deliberately fueled the feud for ratings. In the leaked exchange, one producer allegedly wrote, "Yandy versus Jasmine is our storyline. Let it boil over. Don't interfere." Fans went ballistic. Was Jasmine truly unhinged? Or was she just another pawn in a ruthless reality TV machine? The court of public opinion split down the middle. Team Yandy blasted Jasmine as reckless and dangerous, pointing to the injured fans as proof she had crossed the line. Team Jasmine argued she was being exploited, gaslit, and then thrown under the bus for the sake of drama. Twitter wars raged day and night. Hashtags like #FreeJasmine and #CancelJasmine trending simultaneously. Memes flooded TikTok. One viral video even compared Jasmine's meltdown to infamous celebrity breakdowns of the past, dubbing her the new villain of VH1. Yandy, meanwhile, remained eerily quiet until she didn't. She finally broke her silence with a carefully worded Instagram Live.com. Composed but visibly shaken, she told fans this wasn't about a show. This wasn't about clout. This was real life and innocent people got hurt. I've tried to keep it classy, but I can't stay silent when my supporters are bleeding. She didn't name Jasmine directly, but the shade was undeniable. Fans flooded her comments with blue hearts and words of encouragement. But Jasmine's defenders accused her of manipulating the narrative to play victim, as if the drama couldn't get any darker. Yet another leak surfaced, a blurry video allegedly showing Jasmine in a private conversation days before the attack. In the clip, she reportedly told someone, "If Yandy won't respect me, she'll fear me." That single line replayed across platforms, dissected in slow motion, remixed into TikTok audios, and blasted as proof of premeditation. The pressure mounted until even Jasmine's own family got dragged into the chaos. Her cousin allegedly posted on Facebook, "Pray for her. She's not okay. They're painting her as a villain, but she's been fighting demons y'all don't see." The post was quickly deleted, but screenshots spread like wildfire. Fans speculated about Jasmine's mental health, while critics argued it was just an excuse. And then the cliffhanger nobody saw coming. Late one night, a private blog dropped a grainy clip that they claimed came from inside the courthouse holding room. In it, a woman sounding like Jasmine can be heard screaming at someone off camera. "Tell Yandy this isn't over. Tell her I got the receipts, and when I get out, I'm ending her career." The clip cut off abruptly, but that one sentence detonated across the internet. What receipts was she talking about? Was she holding proof of Yandy's alleged betrayal? Did she have dirt that could flip the entire narrative upside down? Or was it just the desperate rambling of someone watching her world crumble? As dawn broke, the internet wasn't just on fire, it was scorched. Fans demanded the truth. Blogs teased bigger leaks coming. And one anonymous insider tweeted a chilling line that sent shivers through the fan base. The arrest was just the prelude. The receipts will bury someone alive. The world held its breath as rumors of Jasmine's mysterious receipts spread like wildfire. Entire fan pages dedicated to love and hip-hop shifted into full-time investigators overnight, combing through old interviews, dissecting clips, and demanding answers. What could Jasmine possibly have that was so powerful she would scream about it from a holding cell? The first leak arrived just after midnight. A gossip blog dropped what they claimed were voice memos from Jasmine's phone. The clips, though muffled, were damning. In one, a voice resembling Yandy's could be heard saying, "She'll never outshine me. Keep her in the background. Don't give her the spotlight." Another memo had someone whispering, "If Jasmine acts out, we'll have our storyline. Let her burn." Fans lost their minds. Was this proof that producers and Yandy had conspired to paint Jasmine as unstable, setting her up to fail? Or were these memos cleverly doctored by someone trying to save Jasmine's reputation? Twitter wars reignited with a vengeance. Hashtag receipts vs rumors trended worldwide. Yandy's supporters called the leaks fake, AI-generated, and desperate. Jasmine's defenders swore they were real, pointing out how her words in court matched perfectly. "She's been setting me up." Then another bomb dropped. Screenshots of alleged emails surfaced, showing Yandy negotiating brand deals with Jasmine's name intentionally left out. One email read, "We want to move forward with Yandy only. Jasmine is too volatile." Revelations sparked outrage. Had Jasmine snapped because she was systematically being erased from opportunities? Or were the leaks timed too perfectly, orchestrated by Jasmine's camp to gain sympathy while she sat in a cell? Celebrities once again fanned the flames. Cardi B tweeted, "I said what I said. Fans should never get hurt. Period." Tamar Braxton doubled down. "Y'all better open your eyes. There's always two sides." Even Remy Ma jumped in with a cryptic IG post. "Receipts never lie. People do Every word turned into a headline, fueling the hysteria. Meanwhile, fans began turning on each other. Entire stan accounts were hacked, flooded with snake emojis or hashtags like #Team Yandy and #Justice for Jasmine. TikTok compilations dissected every clip, every screenshot, and every celebrity reaction, with creators screaming into their cameras. This is bigger than reality TV. This is an expose. Inside the courthouse, the drama deepened. Insiders claimed Jasmine demanded her phone back during a hearing, insisting it held the evidence that would clear her name. But prosecutors argued the same device contained incriminating DMS, proving premeditation of the fan attack. The tug-of-war over that phone became the most talked-about moment of the entire case. Then came the emotional breakdown. A leaked video from inside the jail showed Jasmine sobbing uncontrollably, screaming, "They've destroyed me. My career, my name, everything. Yandy did this. She knows the truth." The clips spread like wildfire, splitting the internet even. Wildfire, splitting the internet even. Further, some pitied her, saying she was being chewed up and spit out by the industry. Others mocked her, claiming she was finally facing the fancy consequences of her own actions. But the real explosion came with the drop of the so-called ultimate. Receipts. A burner Twitter account posted a massive thread with screenshots, voice notes, and contracts allegedly proving that Yandy and show producers plotted to push Jasmine into the background while amplifying Yandy's brand. One screenshot read, "Jasmine will be fine. If she breaks, it's good TV." Fans were stunned. If the leaks were legit, Jasmine wasn't just unhinged, she was a scapegoat, sacrificed for ratings. The thread went viral, gaining millions of views in hours, but then suddenly vanished. The account was deleted and every reposted screenshot began being taken down for copyright infringement. That mysterious purge triggered conspiracy theories. Who was silencing the leaks? Was it LHHNY lawyers? Yandy's team? Or was it Jasmine's people playing a dangerous game to keep the public hooked? The fallout was immediate. Brands began distancing themselves. A hair care company quietly scrubbed Jasmine's face from their Instagram. A fashion line canceled their promo with Yandy, citing negative publicity. And fans, furious at the idea of manipulation, started calling for a boycott of the entire franchise. Yet, in the middle of the chaos, Yandy broke her silence again, this time fiery. In an Instagram live, she stared into the camera and declared, "I didn't erase anyone. I didn't set up anyone. And if these so-called receipts were real, they wouldn't disappear. Don't play with my name." She was shaking with anger, her voice cracking, and fans were left divided. Was this the raw truth of a woman wrongly accused? Or the polished denial of someone caught in a scandal too big to contain? The internet refused to let it rest. Fans dug deeper, and one anonymous blogger dropped a final chilling claim. Jasmine wasn't the only one targeted. Allegedly, other cast members had similar stories. Silenced, sidelined, erased for the sake of Yandy's spotlight. The blog promised more leaks, teasing Jasmine's arrest was just the first domino. The whole empire is about to crumble. By now, the world wasn't watching Love and Hip Hop for entertainment. They were watching it like a true crime doc unfolding in real time. The lines between storyline, reality, and conspiracy had completely blurred. And Jasmine, whether villain or victim, has become the face of it all. The cliffhanger came late one night when a video surfaced of a woman in a hooded sweatshirt, her face blurred, her voice disguised. In the short clip, she said, "The receipts Jasmine has are real. And they don't just expose Yandy, they expose the network. If this goes public, careers will end, and not just hers." The video vanished within minutes, but not before fans saved and reposted it thousands of times. Now the internet waits, biting its nails, desperate to know what's on that phone. What's in those receipts? And who, when the smoke clears, will be left standing? Because one thing's certain, Jasmine's arrest wasn't the climax. It was the spark that ignited a scandal bigger than anyone imagined. And there you have it, the meltdown. The arrest, the leaks, and now the terrifying whispers of receipts that could take down not just Yandy, not just Jasmine, but an entire empire. Careers are on the line. Reputations are hanging by a thread. And the next drop could land at any moment. The only question left is who's telling the truth and who's about to be buried by their own lies. But listen closely, because if you've been glued to this breakdown, if your jaw dropped even once tonight, you cannot just scroll away. Smash that like button right now. Every single click tells the world you're locked in and ready for the next bombshell. And don't just watch in silence. Jump in the comments and tell me what you think the real story is. Are the receipts legit? Did Yandy mastermind a setup? Or is Jasmine spinning the biggest reality TV hoax we've ever seen? I want to hear your theories, your predictions, your wildest takes. Because trust me, this conversation isn't just happening on screen. It's happening right here, and most importantly, hit subscribe and turn on that notification bell like your life depends on it. Because when those receipts drop, and they will, I'll be here breaking down every screenshot, every leaked audio, every celebrity reaction before the smoke even clears. You don't want to wake up and realize you missed the twist that changes everything. This isn't just drama anymore. This is survival. And the storm is only getting started. Only getting started.